Have you ever considered that a single thought can change your entire life? It sounds dramatic, but our minds are incredibly powerful. Even the most honest person can find themselves making a disastrous choice if they let one wrong thought take root. This is a story about how a single moment of greed, a single uncontrolled thought, can rewrite your destiny. Let me tell you about a man named Jake. Jake was known throughout his village for his unwavering honesty. He was a simple woodcutter, but his integrity was his most valuable possession. One day, while working deep in the forest, he came across an old man whose cart had broken down. The man looked frail and exhausted. Without a second thought, Jake offered his help. He spent hours repairing the cart, using his own tools and strength. The old man was deeply grateful. He revealed that he was carrying 3 heavy bags and needed to transport them to the next town. He asked Jake if he would help him, promising a reward. Jake, ever the honest man, agreed. As they traveled, the old man told Jake that the bags contained bronze, silver, and gold coins. He was old, he said, and needed a trustworthy person to help him. That night, they camped under the stars. The old man fell into a deep sleep, but Jake couldn't rest. His mind started racing. He looked at the 3 bags, bronze, silver, and gold. It was more money than he could ever dream of earning. A thought crept into his mind, quiet at first, but then growing louder. What if I just took the bags and left? The old man is asleep. He'd never know. I could be rich. My family would never have to worry again. At first, Jake pushed the thought away. It wasn't who he was. He was an honest man. But the thought was persistent, like a little seed of greed planted in his mind. He wrestled with it for what felt like an eternity. He imagined the life he could have, the comfort, the security. The longer he thought about it, the more tempting it became. Finally, in the dead of night, his resolve crumbled. He quietly picked up the 3 bags, his heart pounding in his chest, and slipped away into the darkness, leaving the old man behind. He ran 4 miles, fueled by a mix of adrenaline and guilt. When he was sure he was far enough away, he finally stopped, breathless, and opened the bags. He reached in, expecting to feel the cold, hard surface of coins. But his fingers touched something else entirely. Small, rough stones. He emptied all 3 bags. Nothing but worthless stones. Confusion and shame washed over him. Why would the old man lie? What was the point of all this? Well, here's the part of the story Jake never knew. The old man wasn't just any old man. He was the king of the land, in disguise. He had no children and was searching for an honest, trustworthy person to become his heir, someone to rule the kingdom with integrity. He had been testing Jake all along. The broken cart, the story of the coins, it was all a carefully designed test of character. Had Jake stayed, had he resisted that one greedy thought, he would have woken up to discover he was the chosen heir to a kingdom. The stones were a symbol. The real treasure was the integrity being tested. But because of one thought, one moment where he failed to control his own mind, Jake lost everything. He didn't just lose a reward, he lost the chance to become a king. This story isn't just a fable, it's a powerful lesson about our own lives. Our thoughts are the seeds of our future. A thought leads to an action. An action repeated becomes a habit. A habit shapes our character, and our character determines our destiny. Every day, we are faced with choices, big and small, and every choice begins with a thought. If we allow negative, greedy, or dishonest thoughts to take root in our minds, they will eventually grow into actions that can lead us down the wrong path. But if we actively cultivate thoughts of honesty, kindness, and positivity, we plant the seeds for a better, more fulfilling life. You are the gardener of your own mind. You have the power to choose which thoughts you water and which you weed out. Controlling your thoughts isn't about suppressing them, but about being aware of them and consciously choosing which ones to focus on and act upon. Your future isn't written in the stars. It's written in your thoughts. So, what kind of future are you planting for yourself today? Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that helps you build a better life from the inside out. See you next time.